I reached into my pocket and pulled out my keys. The key stopped against the lock. It still wouldn't go in. I leaned closer. A letter was stuck over the keyhole. Was it him? I reached out and pulled at it. Only then did I notice the police writing printed across it. I didn't even stop to read the rest. I unlocked the door and stepped inside. The smell hit me so hard I almost tackled backwards. The entire apartment had been turned upside down. The air was thick with the lingering smell of chemicals. Then I looked toward the bedroom. Oh God. I couldn't. I took one slow step backwards, stepped out and quietly pulled the door shut behind me. The tears came. I covered my face with both hands and slid down. God, what did she even do to deserve this? Eventually, I stood up. I unlocked the door again. The smell hit me just as hard as before. This time, I didn't walk away. I opened every window in the apartment. Then I started cleaning. It took days before I finished cleaning. The apartment looked like somewhere a person could live again. It just never felt like home. I went back to work the following week. Keeping my job had already taken more lives than I cared to admit. Between the excuses I'd fed my manager over the phone and the time I'd already missed, nobody asked many questions. By the time I returned to work, the story had already spread. Everywhere I turned, someone was talking about it.
I don't blame the guy. If it's true she cheated on him after everything he had done for her, exactly, I would have lost my mind too. I heard he took her in when she had nowhere else to go, gave her a place to stay, paid for everything, and she still brought another man into his own apartment? The other guy ran away and left her there. What kind of man does that?
I heard the boyfriend completely lost it after catching them.
Can you really blame him?
Honestly, no.
If anybody's to blame, it's those two.
I could actually feel my blood boiling. I took a slow breath. Then I looked at them and said, "You are defending a murderer?" The room went quiet for a second. One of them shrugged.
I'm not defending him. I'm saying I understand how someone could snap.
Exactly. You don't just betray someone like that.
I stared at them. Where did you even hear that?
You serious? It's everywhere. It's all over the news. Social media's been talking about it all day. Bro, where have you been? Open your phone. David.
It was my teammate. He was the only person at work who knew I lived in that area. He lowered his voice and said,
I heard it happened not too far from your place. You see anything?
Nah, I traveled. Just got back.
Lucky you. Sounds like that whole place has been a nightmare.
Yeah. I'm just gonna use the bathroom.
Steve, your friend doesn't read the news.
The moment I locked the door behind me, I broke. Even now, the truth belonged to the people who had lived it. Everyone else had already written their own version, the version they wanted to believe. Days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months. He never came. Neither did the phone call I'd been expecting from the police. Every morning, I woke up hoping they would tell me they had found him. Every evening, after another day of watching the world sympathize with a murderer, I went to bed knowing they hadn't. Then one day, I gave up waiting. Whether they had stopped looking or never really started, I didn't know anymore. One thing was certain. I wasn't done looking, because I had decided I would find him myself.